This place was no less than a hell. The food given to eat was like fodder given to animals. There was a stone-cold floor to sleep on, and there were blood marks on the walls. These marks were of those prisoners who had committed suicide here. There was a drain nearby in which filth flowed, and its smell was very bad. Johnny was now completely broken from inside. He tore his prison uniform. He wanted to make a rope by joining the clothes so that he could kill himself, but the cloth was so bad that the rope could not be made. His attempt to die also failed. Disappointed, he hit his head hard on the wall. Blood started coming out of his head, and slowly darkness covered his eyes. At that very moment, a moth came flying and started hovering near him. Then it sat on the bowl kept nearby. As soon as Johnny picked up the bowl, the moth sat on the spoon, as if saying, "Eat it." Johnny remembered his wife. Before coming to jail, he was a senior police officer. Due to work, he was not able to meet his wife much. One day, a monster broke into his house and attacked his wife. Johnny had heard her screams on the phone at that time. He immediately drove off, broke traffic, and reached home. But it was too late by then. His wife was lying soaked in blood. Johnny caught that monster without caring for his life. He took him to the court. But what happened there was even more horrifying. The accused's family had bought the judge. The judge released the accused on the pretext of lack of evidence. His wife's murderer was smiling in front of Johnny's eyes. Johnny's anger burst out. He snatched the guard's pistol and shot that monster in front of everyone. He had taken revenge. But committing murder inside the court meant insulting the law. Johnny was sentenced to life imprisonment. He was sent to the most notorious prison of the country. As soon as he reached the prison, the jailer threw the dead body of a prisoner outside to scare everyone. He said, "Whoever tries to escape will meet the same fate." On the very first day, all the belongings of the prisoners were snatched. The jailer saw Johnny's wedding ring. When Johnny refused to give it, he punched him and snatched the ring. Here things were not just snatched, but the prisoners who looked young and innocent were exploited badly. The prisoner who had entered the prison with Johnny was named Rocky. The guards dragged him away at night. Daniel, the leader of a gang, had paid the guards to do this. Seeing this, Johnny remembered his wife's murderer. In anger, he punched Daniel. There was a fierce fight between the two, but only Johnny was punished. He was put in a black cell. This is where his real hell began. But now, Johnny was not going to give up. He promised himself, "I will not die like this now." After a few days, he was shifted to another cell, but this time his partner was a dangerous black man who had already killed 3 people. The guard warned him, "If you want to stay alive, then pay money and get your cell changed." Johnny gave whatever was left to the guard, but the guard said, "This is not enough." Johnny understood. He is being fooled, but he was helpless to remain silent. Time passed, and Johnny came to know that there are 3 gangs inside the jail. These gangs keep fighting among themselves secretly. Daniel, with whom Johnny had a fight, was the leader of one of those gangs. He was also the fighting champion of the jail. The jailer had started a fighting tournament. This not only ended the enmity between the prisoners, but also earned money. The one who won was respected. The one who lost was killed. Johnny now understood that he had clashed with the wrong people. The next day, while going to work, Daniel's goons beat him badly. The guards stood nearby and watched everything. Johnny was again put in a black cell. It was raining. The cell was filled with water and dirt. There was no place left to live. But this time, Johnny did not give up. Instead, he started his training from there itself.